I'm Shogun Penguin. I tell stories about food, culture, and the strange connections between them.
And I'm DJ Shiba. I'm here to ask all the dumb questions so you don't have to.
Shiba, quick question. How many dishes in India are called curry by the people who actually cook them?
Hundreds? Thousands? India's huge, so...
Almost zero. The word curry as a catch-all term was essentially a British invention. In India, each dish has its own specific name, not one umbrella label.
Wait, zero? Then what have I been eating my whole life?
And here's what makes it weirder. Japan's curry, the most popular dish in the entire country, didn't come from India at all. It came from British warships.
Warships? Okay, you have my full attention.
So let's start with the name itself. In Tamil, there's a word curry. It roughly means sauce or gravy with rice. When Portuguese traders hit the Malabar coast in the 1500s, they heard curry and started using it as a catch-all. Then, the British East India Company ran with it.
So they just lumped everything together?
Exactly. A Punjabi Rogan Josh, a Goan Vindaloo, a Tamil Rasam, a Bengali Shorshi Eilish. These are completely different dishes, different spices, different techniques, different regions. But the British looked at all of them and said, that's curry.
That's like calling every pasta dish spaghetti.
Perfect analogy, Shiba. And it gets worse. A woman named Hannah Glass published The Art of Cookery Made Plain and Easy in London, and in a later edition, it included a recipe called To Make a Curry the Indian Way.
1747, that's before the American Revolution.
Right. And that recipe? It called for pre-mixed curry powder, which no Indian cook would ever use. They blend their own masalas fresh, specific to each dish. So from the very beginning, curry was a British interpretation, a remix, not a translation.
Okay, so the British basically created the brand name. But then how did Japan get involved?
Good. So Britain takes this curry concept back home, right? It becomes a staple in gentlemen's clubs, military mess halls. The Royal Navy adopts it because, and this is key, stew with spices keeps well at sea.
So curry was basically military MREs before MREs existed.
More or less. And during the Meiji era, 1868 onward, Japan was aggressively modernizing. They modeled their navy directly on the British Royal Navy. Ships, uniforms, training manuals, and the food. They copied the menu.
No way. So Japanese curry is literally a copy of British Navy food?
It started that way. But what the Japanese did next, the specific technique they borrowed not from Britain, but from France, turned a simple Navy stew into something India wouldn't even recognize. The French technique was roux, butter and flour cooked together to thicken a sauce. During the Meiji era, Western-style cooking, yoshiku, was all the rage. Japanese chefs were studying French technique alongside British recipes. Someone, and we don't know exactly who, thought, what if we take this British curry powder, cook it into a French roux, and pour it over Japanese rice?
That's like a culinary triple alliance.
That's not a bad way to put it. And the Imperial Japanese Navy adopted this roux-based curry as a standard ration. It was cheap, calorie-dense, and the thick sauce didn't slosh around on a rocking ship.
Practical. I respect that.
After World War II, millions of demobilized sailors went home, and they brought their taste for curry with them. It spread from naval bases to home kitchens across Japan.
So it went from Navy mess halls to like every mom's kitchen.
Exactly. And then in 1954, S&B Foods released an early commercial instant curry product. That was a turning point. You know those boxes? The brown bricks you break apart?
Vermont curry. My mom used the apple and honey one.
That's House Foods, actually. Vermont Curry launched in 1963. But yes, same idea. Those roux blocks made curry absurdly easy to cook at home. Just add water, meat, and vegetables. Today, surveys consistently show kar-raisu, curry rice, as Japan's #1 comfort food, above ramen, above sushi.
Above sushi? That's actually kind of mind-blowing.
Sushi is for special occasions. Curry is for Tuesday night. Big difference in how food earns loyalty.
That's a really good point, actually.
But here's the thing that confuses people. If you put a plate of Japanese curry next to a bowl of Punjabi chole or a Caroline fish moili, they don't look related. They don't smell related. They don't taste related.
Right. Japanese curry is like thick and sweet almost. And Indian? Well, the ones I've had are way more complex. More heat, more layers.
You're sensing something real there. Those two curries aren't just different recipes. They're built on completely opposite cooking philosophies. And the split happens at the molecular level, in what spices actually do to your tongue. In Indian cooking, the foundation of almost every dish is tadka, or tempering. You heat oil or ghee, then bloom whole spices in it. cumin seeds, mustard seeds, dried chilies, curry leaves. Each spice releases its volatile oils at a different temperature. A skilled cook controls the heat to layer those aromatics precisely. It's like conducting an orchestra. Timing is everything.
So every dish gets its own custom spice mix? Every single time?
Ideally, yes. A garam masala in Delhi is not the same garam masala in Hyderabad. My friend Anita, she's from Kerala, she says her grandmother would have been offended by the idea of a universal curry powder.
I mean, fair. That'd be like telling an Italian chef all pasta sauce is the same.
Now, Japanese curry takes the exact opposite approach. Instead of building complexity through individual spices, it builds depth through umami concentration. That roux block, it contains caramelized onions, tomato paste, apple puree, sometimes soy sauce or dashi stock, all heavy umami hitters.
Wait, apple in curry?
That surprised you? Some Japanese home cooks grate chocolate into their curry too, or coffee. The goal isn't spice complexity, it's this velvety, rich, almost sweet savoriness that coats your whole mouth.
Chocolate? Okay, now I need to try that.
So think of it this way. Indian cooking is like jazz. Improvisation, individual expression, each performance is unique. Japanese curry is like a studio-produced pop song, engineered for maximum comfort, every element precisely calibrated.
Neither one is better. They're just doing completely different things.
Exactly right. And both of them conquered the world. But the way they did it, the strategy, if you want to call it that, couldn't be more different. One spread through people. The other spread through a weapon most food historians never talk about. And it wasn't a recipe book. Indian curry spread the old-fashioned way, through migration. Wherever Indian communities settled, the food followed. Brick Lane in London, Jackson Heights in Queens, Little India in Singapore. And crucially, the food adapted to each place. British tikka masala, invented by British Indian chefs in Britain, South African bunny chow, Trinidadian curry doubles, all branches of the same tree.
That's organic. Like a language evolving naturally.
Beautiful analogy. Now, Japanese curry? Completely different playbook. It spread through industrial standardization first. Those roux blocks made the taste reproducible anywhere. But the secret weapon? Anime, manga, Japanese pop culture.
Hold up, anime?
Think about it. How many anime scenes show characters eating curry rice? Doraemon, Crayon Shin-chan, Evangelion, Shokugeki no Soma. Curry shows up constantly.
Oh my god, you're right. Every school festival episode has a curry booth.
And when anime went global in the 2000s and 2010s, millions of kids in Southeast Asia, Latin America, Europe, they saw these characters eating this golden brown sauce over rice and thought, I want that. Koko Ichibanya, Japan's biggest curry chain, now has well over 1,000 locations worldwide. They're in Thailand, Taiwan, the UK, even India.
Wait, Koko Ichibanya is in India? Selling Japanese curry into India?
Near New Delhi, yes. And apparently, it's been well received because people there don't see it as the same thing at all. It's a different category, like how sushi and onigiri are both rice, but nobody confuses them.
That's actually kind of beautiful. They came full circle, but as something completely new.
That's the whole story, really. Indian curry is an ecosystem, thousands of regional variations, each tied to a specific community, climate, and history. It spreads by putting down roots. Japanese curry is a product, refined, standardized, optimized for mass appeal. It spreads by being effortlessly reproducible. Both strategies worked, both conquered the planet. Neither one is more real than the other.
Jazz versus pop, roots versus broadcast, same word. Two completely different empires.
You know, Shiba, I think that's the most poetic thing you've ever said.
Hey, I have my moments. Man, I'm never going to look at a box of curry roux the same way again. It's got like 3 countries worth of history packed in there.
Every dish has a passport, Shiba. You just have to know where to look.
If you've got a hot take on which curry reigns supreme, or a secret ingredient your family throws in, drop it in the comments. We want to hear it.
And if this made you think even a little differently about what's on your plate, hit subscribe. We'll be back with more stories like this.